Hello, there you are again. Welcome back. Good to see you. Food. Well, I'm skipping around a little, but it occurred to me today that we should discuss food. Remember our four things that humans need. Food. Water's important, obviously, but you'll die without food as well. So there are various ways that you can go about obtaining food. You can be a forager, a hunter-gatherer, and there are many multifarious books out there, and I recommend everybody getting at least one foraging book. I've got half a dozen, and I've also employed them, so I know what foods I can find in the wild, and there are plenty of them. It's abundant. You'd be surprised how much food is in your local area if you know what to look for. Also growing. Personally, I think humanity took a massive wrong turn when we started farming. I think we would have been happier and more successful as a species if we'd remained hunter-gatherers. But we took the decision to fence off areas, pen in animals and grain farming, and ultimately the modern agriculture we see with its GMO organisms and so on and so forth. But you do need to eat. Well, even that's debatable. But let's say you believe you need to eat. You're going to want to grow your own food. And that's a life skill that everybody should know. You should be able to nurture a plant from seed to flower to fruit and enjoy its bounty. Obviously, that takes time, and once that food's produced, it needs to be stored, and that's a science in itself, which I will be covering throughout this series. I'm not actually on food at the minute, I'm still on water. There's got more to do on that. This is just an ad hoc addendum, if you like, on food. Because my friend and I have been here and we've sat here all day. I've got a rat, just one, and he just evades me. He's so clever. He's been shot 3 times. Half his face is missing. We call him Captain Rat. And he scritchy scratches, and he's a pain in the arse, and I want him dead. Now, I don't eat rats, even country rats. They're just a dirty animal. You know, they're dirty. And I've had Veals disease, so I'm kind of anti-rat. I don't kill anything else. I haven't killed anything for 3 years, but this rat got to go. So I've got the guns out. They're air rifles, each of these, and I've set up a trap for him, bless him. So later on, when it gets dark and he comes out hunting, there's going to be a light over some chocolate. It's actually a Cadbury's cream egg, which I've smunched onto a plate. They love chocolate. Rats love chocolate. And I'm just going to set up a little trap for him. I'm going to put a light above a plate with some chocolate on it. They love chocolate. They like Snickers. And they like nutty chocolate bars, a Topic. Any of those. Slice them up and the rat will come. They just smell it from miles away and go, oh, that's gorgeous. And I've got a light, and he'll come in from the darkness into the light, and I'll shoot him through the head. I won't eat him. If it was a squirrel, I would. If it was a rat, well, I don't eat rabbits. I'd eat a hare, but I wouldn't eat a rabbit, because rabbits eat their own poo. I don't eat anything that eats its own shit. So later on tonight, I'm hopefully going to cap Captain Rabbit and shoot that mofo in the head, because he's been nothing but an irritation to me, and he's a pest. Every other creature, I'm reluctant. I haven't killed anything for 3 years, as I say. This guy's got to go. He's made himself unwelcome. He's like a bad neighbour. If I did need to shoot various animals to survive, I easily can. And I can snare, track, fish. I'm reasonably confident. At the end of the day, I don't have to at the moment. At the moment, I can buy meat from the butchers, so why would I kill all the wildlife around me when I really need it? I want it to be there. So I actually encourage, I put bird boxes and so on forth. So I increase the wildlife around me so that when things get really, 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 really bad, I've got a lot of descendants of the animals I didn't kill to choose from. And I have no problem. I don't eat chicken, for instance, because I don't like the way in modern agriculture it's produced. I don't eat pork for the same reason, and because, Deuteronomy believing Christians, so I don't eat anything that eats its own shit. So I don't eat pig, I don't eat rabbit, I don't eat anything that comes from the sea that doesn't have scales. I don't eat geese, I don't eat ducks, because they just eat poo. I don't want to eat something that eats poo. So the biblical diet from Deuteronomy is united by the fact that you don't eat a creature that eats excrement. And that includes, filter feeders, shellfish, lobster, crab, that sort of thing. No, they all just live on poo. Ducks, geese, swans, they just eat the poo. I'm not eating a creature that lives on shit. Anyway, so I grow my own vegetables, relatively easily done, and if necessary, I will trap and hunt my own food. I have no need to do that. I can still go to the butcher and buy myself some grass-fed beef and some organic lamb. I'll do that. But when it becomes time that that's no longer available, which I don't believe is that far off, I'm still self-capable of providing my own protein needs. This isn't a segue. It's not even the start of a new playlist. I will get back to the matter in hand tomorrow, and I hope you join me on that journey. This was just an aside that I kind of wanted to get out of the way, because a lot of my friends are vegan, a lot of my friends are vegetarian. I was vegetarian for 17 years myself. I've tried veganism, and I just don't like torture. So I won't eat a creature that's been tortured. But if a partridge flies over my land and I'm hungry, I'll shoot it and eat it. So I just thought I'd put that out there so you all understand where I am on the page. As long as it's not been tortured, I'll eat it, and I'll thank it, and I'll thank God. But if a partridge has had a fantastic partridgey life, and it's flown around and it's had little baby partridges, and it's just had a fantastic life, right up until the moment I shoot it through his head, apologise and then eat it. I just wanted you all to know where I was coming from. And I've tried them all, and I've had to self-accommodate morally how I feel about eating animals and stealing their soul. But this is the accommodation I've come to. I don't eat meat that's been tortured, and I can taste the torture. Now, I could go out and buy a free-range organic chicken, and it'll cost me 10 times what a Tesco chicken would cost me. But actually, I don't want either. If a bird has been kept in a cage, it's been tortured. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on the other side. Bye.